up in the sky. It's a bird. It's a plane. It's spoilers! Hello, all my adoring fans and raving enemies. Today we're going to be talking about the Season 3 premiere of Arrow on CW. So first things first, let's talk about Diggle. Diggle, diggle, diggle. Do, 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 do. I saw that a few times on the internet. It's pretty funny. So Diggle, the main thing that's going on with him is he and his ex-wife are having a baby. So there's this big change in his life. I'm not sure what they're going to do with this because, as I understand it, from everything I saw leading up to this season, he's still a major part of this series. He's not going to be sidelined or put on the back burner. That's what they were kind of hinting at. That's where the logical flow would go. So I'm wondering if the baby's going to die, if the baby's going to be killed. That's very dark, even for a show like this. But something is going to have to put him back in the fight. Something hard. And I'm curious about it. I hope it's good storytelling. Kind of nervous about it, but we'll see. Felicity. Wow. So just now, they've gone from zero to high on the burner on the stove between the romance between Felicity and Oliver. They went on a date, and the date got completely sabotaged. I'm not really quite sure where they're going with Felicity either. I guess this is a good thing that I can't really figure everything out right away. She's being his minion, being bizarrely beautiful for such a introvert. It's not a nerd girl thing, it's an introvert thing. Introverts don't put a lot of stock in their outward appearance, and beautiful people are always fidgeting with their outward appearance. So it's kind of just a huge question mark as to what's going on there, how she can do that. But really, I guess I'm going to skip ahead in my list of things. Black Canary comes back, and she gets apparently executed by apparently Merlin, someone with black arrows. And I'm wondering if Felicity might be the new Black Canary, if she might actually fill that role, because Oliver has never had a problem with dating super heroines, whether that's Huntress or Black Canary, but he's having a problem with Felicity. That's because she's a civilian. So I'm wondering, what if she's not a civilian? Right? What if she's not a civilian? Will that change things? I think it will. I know she's going to be a love interest of the Flash. Why you did a Flasher, I don't know. Dun-dun-dun. Like that little joke there. Okay, so next item. The new Vertigo. I like the new Vertigo. I wasn't really sure if he got killed at the end, though, or if he was arrested. But I like him. They brought in an actor with a little bit more gravitas. That was part of the problem. The previous Vertigo was that he was just kind of a young kid, didn't really have the menace that you would expect from a high tier villain. Not super A-lister, but someone who can cause some serious havoc. That's who Vertigo is supposed to be. In the comics, he's actually a count. It's not just a pseudonym. He's literally a count. Like, Baron von Strucker is a baron, or Doctor Doom is dictator, despot, so I don't know, something. So I really like that. I hope they keep him around. I hope he becomes a recurring enemy. Hong Kong and Amanda Waller. This looks much more interesting to me than the island. I'm ready to see how Oliver became a lieutenant in the Russian mafia. I'm interested to see where he got all these extra skills, because right now he's still, in the Hong Kong timeline, he's still a pretty piss poor kind of combatant. He's not this master that we see now. This kind of bum. And what does Amanda Waller want with him? And she hinted that she saved him. I want to know what that means. I want to know more about her, why she wants him so bad, and what she wants him for. And I don't think it's going to be that, all you perverts. Disgusting. Detective Lance, or I guess he's a captain or a lieutenant now. I'm really glad they got over this hump of, I don't trust you, Vigilante. I don't trust you at all. Not in my city. And just kind of settling into their symbiotic relationship like an old, nice, leather, lazy boy. Just settle into it, roost into it, get over this cliche. I'm kind of wondering what's going to happen with his heart. If, in superhero material, you always wonder if a medical problem is going to be a pivot point for that person to become a superhero. Like in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., how he becomes, Deathlock, the guy who played Gunn from Angel. It's like, oh, my leg is broken. Would you like a new leg? It can shoot lasers out of it. No, I just want my leg fixed. Are you sure? So we'll see how that works out. I don't think they're going in that direction, but in the back of my mind, it's always there. What kind of weird things can they do with this? I don't think they're going to kill him off. I don't think they're going to do anything that obvious with him. But I'm not sure how they can build on this as a plot device. And of course, since it is in the series or the season premiere, it is going to be at least some part of the plot for this season. Okay, so Oliver is looking for a job. He's walking around the city. Well, not walking around the city, but it's kind of funny that he has to get his company back while saving the city. It's kind of an interesting diversion, but again, I'm not really sure how compelling this can be. Now, Brandon Routh. Now, for those of you who don't know, he played Superman. He got the role of Superman in Superman Returns, and now he's returning as the Atom. Ouch, how the mighty have fallen. He is gone from A-list superhero on the big screen to a D-list superhero on the silver screen. That has got to bruise the ego. Wow. It's tough for actors because sometimes it's I imagine it's tough for actors. I've never acted or directed or written or anything like that, but they they're blamed for what goes on in the movie, but they didn't write it, they don't direct it. They don't really have a lot of leverage unless you're like Johnny Depp to just say, no, I think we should rewrite this. This should be different. Let's change this around. So, but they get blamed for it, and their careers take the hit for it and everything. So that's tough. I guess that's true for life in general. You're working somewhere and your boss sucks, and then you get laid off. Red Arrow. So this was kind of jarring for me. This was probably the most jarring thing in this episode, was how he went from medical case to overconfident but eager sidekick to really the go-to guy. That was not expected for me. I found it kind of jarring. I'm not sure how much time has passed. The Flash hinted or said that 9 months had passed, and I'm kind of wondering: has it been 9 months? Has Red Arrow been training for 9 months? 9 months, by the way, is obviously a reference to the Flash being a new man, but reborn, I guess. But I found that very jarring in general. So, what do I feel about the show as of now? It feels higher quality. It feels like they know what they're doing. It feels good to me. I have a good feeling about this show. I'm going to be doing post-show episodes for this show all this season, as well as The Walking Dead. Oh, I forgot an item on my list. Black Canary and Merlin. I'm kind of wondering if Merlin made peace with Ra's al Ghul. Part of the deal was that he killed Black Canary, which is interesting. Is Ra's al Ghul going to be the main villain for this season? Which would be interesting to see another iteration of that character. Just interesting. I'm going to be watching. I hope you watch. Stay tuned, and we will talk about all the episodes. Have a good one, guys.